Tyson, the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George here, and today we're taking a look at the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Onyx in the Magnetite Grey Metallic. Now the Onyx is the trim level directly below the Limited, so this is one step under a full load. It's above our Touring, which is our mid trim. This is the first trim level of Crosstrek that gets the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder boxer engine. First trim level where you get 182 horsepower, which is very zippy in a vehicle of this size. We've got 8.7 inches of minimum ground clearance, and of course, Subaru's legendary symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Now the Onyx is also the first trim level that gets integrated backup sensors in the rear bumper, and they'll actually apply the brakes if it thinks you're gonna hit something in reverse between speeds of 1 and 15 kilometers an hour. It is also the first trim level that gets this nice privacy cover. Has everything from the top of the seats down. That is easy to remove. It's just a telescopic piece. Got a nice halogen cargo light. That'll shut off when you close the hatch. And there's far more space in the back of this than you would expect based on the exterior size. So it is a deceptively large amount of storage. Now, hatch is easy close. We do have a black painted strip between the rear taillights, and that is an aesthetic difference on the Onyx versus every other trim level. Do also get the 18-inch black painted alloy wheels. All of our Crosstreks have roof rails. You can get crossbars if you're gonna carry anything on the roof. And then in the second row, we have a ton of headroom, ton of leg room. You can easily fit 3 passengers comfortably across, and we always have the light and dark gray two-tone cloth upholstery in the Onyx with the caltrops pattern and those yellow bolster highlights. And the camera is not doing those yellow bolsters justice, much nicer in person. Fold down armrest with integrated cup holders. We've got 2 USB ports to keep everyone connected on those longer trips, and a map back pocket. We've got a textured step, rear door card, soft touch armrest, nice contrast stitching. We've got a little bottle holder with some storage there, and child lock if you need it. Up front, driver door card. Looks very, very similar, except this is soft touch in addition to the armrest. 2 auto window switches, regular power windows for the rear, window lock if you don't want someone playing with it. And we do get a little bit more storage and the bottle holder in the driver door card. Driver's seat, this is the first trim level that gets power, including lumbar. And it's the same seating material up front as it is in the second row, leading into our tilt and slide sunroof. Inside the Crosstrek Onyx with it running, we have our leather-wrapped heated steering wheel. We've got our Bluetooth and audio controls on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, so you can make and take calls, control the one that calls the music. Right-hand side has our adaptive cruise and lane setting. Both of those use these 3 black boxes, those color stereo EyeSight cameras to look for cyclists, road lines, pedestrians, and other vehicles. These are also responsible for automatic emergency braking, which saves you 10% on your basic insurance here in BC. On the back of the steering wheel, we have our paddle, so we can manually select our own gears with the automatic CVT. We've got an 11.6-inch touchscreen infotainment system. They've kind of broken it into 3 portions. The top portion gives us what we're listening to, gives us some widgets, some gauges, weather's part of your satellite radio trial, and this is where you get access to X mode. Dual function X mode is like 4 low and a pickup. This is the first trim level that gets that. Main portion of the screen, we've got radio, media, and phone tiles. Under apps, we have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. As soon as you put the Crosstrek in reverse, backup camera pops up, rear assist braking is active, parking sensors are active, you've got the top of the bumper there so you can relate to something, and you can clean the backup camera from inside the vehicle, which is the best thing ever for this time of year. Bottom portion, we've got our climate controls. It is dual zone. You can have 2 separate temperatures for driver and passenger. Physical buttons go up or down in 0.5 degree increments, or you can simply drag, we can click, we can sync it back to just driver controlled, control where we want our airflow. Lots of options, easily accessible. Big fan strength buttons are hard to miss. And below that, we've got our 2 USB ports, our auxiliary, and our wireless charger. It is a 10-watt wireless charger, so it is the fast wireless charger. We have our automatic CVT with a manual mode. Easily accessible physical buttons for the heated seats, high and low for driver and passenger. With them being cloth, they heat up ridiculously fast, which is fantastic. Got our park brake, you pull up to activate, foot on the brake, push down to deactivate. Got some nice offset cup holders, 12-volt power point for any charging needs. Soft touch armrest with a ton of storage in it. And then up top, we have our SOS and roadside assistance buttons, part of the 3-year My Subaru Connected Services trial you get with most new Subarus. And our sunroof controls for a regular size sunroof. That is a quick look at the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Onyx in the Magnetite Grey Metallic, and you can find that down here at the corner of 1st and Victoria, Subaru of Prince George.